Welcome back, basketball fans. We are at the Sports Center in Owensboro, Kentucky, and we've got a good one on the schedule for you tonight. We saved maybe the best for last, our fourth and final game here on the Grind Session YouTube channel and Tanager Sports, and we've got the 4 seed against the 5 seed, Example Academy out of Chicago. They're the 5 seed, and the defending world champs, the Royal Crown Lions, they are the 4 seed. But when I talked to both coaches, Haley, they said they both feel like underdogs. And I'm thinking, okay, well, one of you is a higher seed. But they both are coming into this game with the mentality that they need to prove something, that nobody thinks we can win this game. And this should be a good one.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one. I'm really excited to see Chance Berry out here.
Yeah.
She's a good player.
Yeah, she's
she brings energy, and I'm really excited to see her come out against this Example team.
We were talking in our last game because that was the 3-6 matchup. This Royal Crown team was the 6 seed last year. They beat Bella Vista, who was the 3 seed, to advance, eventually winning the national championship. 2 years ago, this Example team went 3-0 in the playoffs, and they won our world championships. So neither one of these teams have ever lost a playoff game. And unless we go into like infinity overtime tonight,
we're going to have one, aren't we?
We're going to have somebody's going to lose their first playoff game on the Grind Session. And I said this earlier when we were talking that the kids that play on the Grind they're great kids, and you're just sorry that somebody has to lose these basketball games. But both of these teams come in here with 3-0 records in Grind Session playoff games. And so somebody is going to go home with a loss tonight, and it's going to be unfortunate, but the winner of this ball game will get Fort Erie tomorrow, the number 1 seed. So we are going to turn things over to Victor and the introductions to our starting lineups.
For the Final Four of the girls.
Kudos to whoever on our Grind Session staff decided to do that turn the lights out and get the spotlight on our starting lineup. That's really cool. They do that in Arizona for state high school playoffs, and I've always liked that. So, nice touch.
Really fun, but I think it can also bring on some nerves. When the lights go out.
We've kind of talked about that's the theme today.
It is, I think so.
And we've had coaches talk about it. Mike Panaggio with the DME Academy talked a little bit about rust and nerves and things like that. And I think that whole lose and go home mentality, as the first possession is Royal Crown. There's Chance Berry with the basketball. She is very good. They're going to go right away to try to get inside post.
Chance Berry just has a swagger to her that's like, I know I'm better than you, and I'm going to come out here and prove it. And she doesn't care who you are.
And so an offensive rebound and a couple of opportunities for Royal Crown. And Eunicia Salgado, young lady going to Boston College, at the free throw line. And when I was talking with both coaches before the game, and I went out and said, give me something. What did we talk about? What do we have to do to win this game? And Barry, for example, said, just do our job. If we just do our job, we're going to be okay. And I said, do you feel like the underdog here? And he says, we are the underdog. and you know, we've got to play better, and we're the underdog, and we've never been the underdog, and we like this. And so we're going to see. I think both coaches will have their teams ready to play. I think it's a pretty even matchup. As Mo Damon with the basketball. Here comes Shania. And this young lady is an underclassman, is very good. Marley Michelle Coleman.
Look at that.
Mo Damon, 1-footer.
Look at that.
Is that the Dirk Nowitzki 1 foot off the, oh, there's an elbow.
A little hook there.
Yeah, she did. Nanny with the miss on the inside, and here's Mo Damon.
I think I got some energy back. They're radiating over here.
Mo again for three, no. And Royal Crown's coaching staff told me that that's a key for them, is rebounding the basketball. They think they have to rebound and defend. Of course, I think every coach in the country will tell you that. We have to defend. Right, I know that.
We know.
Yeah, got to score more points than the other team, and then we'll win. Yeah, really. But they think rebounding's the key for them, that they've got to rebound the basketball. And there's Robinson with the steal. She's the one that just knocked down that three-pointer. There's Chance on the inside, Salgado. And and they're going to call traveling before the foul.
2 minutes check. Example. In the game for example number 22.
So Mo Damon, just 2 minutes in, subbed out. And Marley Michelle Coleman on the inside with kind of a wild one. Robinson, nice screen roll action. Salgado with a bucket. And did we have somebody step over the line, or?
I think they were given, they were giving Shania. She got elbowed in the mouth.
Well, we're not going to call the foul, but we'll give you a second to get your breath. Okay, thank you.
And let Royal Crown set up on defense.
Yeah. Here's Shania James. Chance pushes.
Swear she's dangerous.
And a foul on Shania, if they call it. Yep, Shania the foul.
Foul is On number 1, Shania James. Out of bounds to Royal Crown.
So Example Academy's second foul
In the game, for example,
as
is
far as
number
team fouls are
15,
concerned.
Maya.
And Haley Panaggio was talking earlier about how good a player Chance Berry is, number 3 with the headband on with the ball. She's just a junior.
Oh, my.
And no call? Are you serious? Wow.
Is her neck okay? Oh, my.
My gosh, here's Shania. Did everybody just not see that play? I mean, my gosh. Holy cow. All right, that's a foul. Let's get back to basketball here, huh? Ashley Brown.
And you know what? Chance Berry got back on defense.
Yep.
She didn't complain.
Didn't
She
pout.
didn't whine and pout.
She was shooting.
Let's shoot it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At the line for Royal Crown is number 3, Chance Berry.
I think that might be one of the more egregious kind of things that I've ever seen not called a foul before in my life.
I mean, she took her head with her.
I mean, that was like face masking in football. I mean, the head turned, the helmet came off,
That's exactly what it was.
and we
actually.
got nothing. And you were right. To Chance's credit, she just got back on defense and
Let the coaches do the complaining.
yeah, and let us do it. So, God, I'd like to see a replay on that just for the heck of it. Here's Shania. Chance another rebound. And she pushes it ahead. Turnover.
Oh.
Floater, no. Robinson the rebound.
Too many steps. Out of bounds. Example. In the game, for example, is number 2,
Ref.
Samora Payne.
Something fell onto the court right there. Something just fell on the court. Okay.
Somebody's losing their hair out there.
You never know, you know.
We know who it wasn't. I'm guessing if anybody's losing hair, it's Shania.
They just need one to fall.
And Royal Crown's defending. They're defending. They're limiting Example to one shot. And the foul is going to be on Maya High.
On number 15, Maya High.
I think Chance could take it to the basket and get fouled every time. She's such a physical player, can absorb and take that contact and still get her a shot off.
And her IQ is just, she knows when to go to the basket. She knows when to pass out. But you give her a lane, she's taking it.
Really aggressive. Oh, and we just had a violation,
so.
kind of? No, not yet.
No?
Maybe she didn't step all the way in. As Chance gets her second free throw, we've got a sub.
If she didn't step all the way in, I need new glasses.
In the game for Royal Crown is number 12.
Example's already subbed 5 players.
Yeah,
They got a deep bench over there.
both of these teams are a lot of players that can play and will play. 10-3 our score. Example, trouble on offense here to start with. There's a strong straight line, quick drive, Mo Damon.
Needed that.
And I talked about it in our last game, how good our coaches are on the grind. And they got up and called a play, and the Royal Crown coaching staff hollered to the players because they have identified that play They've probably had the old scout team running it in practice, and as soon as they said horns or whatever, the coaches jumped up and said horns. We know exactly what they're doing, so both teams are so prepared for this one. So it's going to come down to execution. We know you're going to do this, but we're going to try to stop you, and you're not going to stop me.
I mean, both these teams have so many players. You could have 2 scout teams.
Yeah. There's a drive, no roll. Bounces out, Salgado the rebound. Good defense, good help. And a foul. And the 3-point field goal by Rain Marie Luke. So the extra pass gets Rain Marie a triple, and the 8th grader will go to the free throw line and shoot 1.
With an offer from Pitt. Look at that.
4-point play. So 14-5. Legion Prep, our defending world champs, playing like it. Coleman.
Good.
She's so
Tough
good.
take.
Yep, she is so good inside.
They're going to need more of that.
Marley Michelle, just a sophomore. Her recruiting blew up this year. She's got so many colleges interested in her now. The extra pass, one more, too late. Too late in the steal. And the bucket. China Maxey, the steal in the layup. And that's 4 quick ones from 14-5 to 14-9. And it's because of the defense.
Thought she was going to have another one.
Another foul on Shania James. And Musa will go to the free throw line. Beata Musa will shoot 2.
Shania's now got 2 fouls.
The beauty of the grind session is that you get 6 individual fouls. We like our stars to play. And Musa misses that one. There's been so many 3-shot fouls, nobody knew to get up and go out yet. Is it 2 or 3 this time? And we've got 1 for the shooter. So 2:26 to go, entertaining first quarter here. Royal Crown, the Lions, the defending world champs here on the grind session as Musa makes the second free throw. She's got those volleyball knee pads on. Look at her.
Foul counts 5-0.
She plans on doing some diving, some loose ball diving today. And a foul. And it's going to be on Emerald Nanny. And Ashley Brown will go to the stripe for a couple, and there's the offensive rebound that Royal Crown said that they couldn't afford to give up. It's the best girls basketball circuit we got going anywhere. There is nothing like it. The Revolution Conference, we call it here on the grind session. Our last 2 champions competing here in the 4-5 game. 15-10. Inside. Steal. Turnover.
Good defense. Oh, it's getting physical down there.
Boom. Triple.
Big shot.
Taraya Wright with that one, and then we got a ball game, 15-13. It was 14-5.
Nerves are starting to wear off a little bit, I think.
Okay. Now we're ready. We're settled
ready.
in.
I think we're
settling in. Okay.
I think she might have got away with the travel.
Chance
there
handed
it
off, and she's fouled. Chance is fouled, and we're shooting.
Out on number 11,
So Ashley Brown with a trip.
At the line for 2.
And Chance Berry will go to the free throw line. Minute 29 to go, first period.
In the game for Royal Crown is number 1, Allie Marshall.
Royal Crown's winning the boards 10-2.
Wow.
Yep.
That's a good hustle attempt for that.
Ooh, good take.
Coast to coast
With the flex.
And Mo Damon gets up and flexes. You know how they say too small?
Yeah.
She's like, not strong enough. Here's Robinson on the drive.
Ooh.
I think she could have dumped that off to Nanny. She just didn't see her. Here's Chance. So kind of a 2-for-1 opportunity here. Here's Coleman.
There we go.
That's like no defense at all there. So example, after trailing 14-5, is on a little 12-2 run and has a 17-16 lead here. There's Chance for 3. That's what star players do, right?
Yep. Oh, we're down? Let me do something about it.
Yeah, let me get us back. I didn't know we were behind. Let me take care of that. So here's Mo Damon. There's a tad difference, about 4 seconds, 5 seconds difference between game clock and shot clock. So if you're Marshall, back up a little bit here and don't get beat off the dribble like that as Mo gets inside the key. And you got to go. You got to go.
She's feeling it.
And they won't have it. They had a chance to get a little bit. Here's Robinson with the heave. So we're right back where we started. Tied, 0-0 to 19-19. So a great first quarter. Come back and watch the second quarter. This is the grind session. You are watching playoff basketball action here on Tanager Sports, the Grind Session YouTube channel. We want to thank everybody involved. This is a great looking gym. I know Chris Gerard, his staff, the production staff, Garrett Potter, Anna Gerard, Rachel Gerard, Sherry Gerard, yeah, the Gerard family that helped set all this up with the banners, the posters, the signage, the logo. I love that G in the middle of the floor.
There's a lot of different stickers on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of Kentucky legends. We've got a Owensboro Christian over here. Something over there. Yeah, just focus on the G because this is Grind Session basketball. There's Shania James. No. Everybody gets to watch the broadcast. They see me and Haley here on TV. They'll watch AJ, Cullen, and Richard on a broadcast, and not everybody knows what goes into sometimes Chris and the family driving from Washington, D.C. to Los Angeles in a motorhome just to be able to get it all set up. We were at DME before Thanksgiving, and they had to go from Atlanta to Daytona Beach in half a day and get everything set up so we could bring you girls action. Oh, look at that steal. A steal in a bucket. That's Bailey. There's a whole lot of stuff going on there, and no whistles, no call, no nothing.
I mean, that was right in front of us. I saw 2 hands.
And the official looks at the coaches and says, you know, what do you want? There's Nanny with the steal. Yeah, I didn't see what you saw apparently, and there's a foul, and that's 3 on Shania.
That's 3. They saw that one.
Talk to those guys.
And if you're Shania, you just can't defend like that. You've got to give that up. Or
yeah, they need you in the ball game.
Yeah. So Akila Bailey will go to the line. You've just got to, you know, sacrifice yourself or give it up and give it the layup because we need you on the floor. So Shania is going to stay in the game. 7:42 to go, second quarter. Bailey gets the second. An example, they do that kind of secondary break, get the ball up the floor quickly without a dribble, up the sideline. Here's Salgado trying to get an angle for that pass to Nanny inside. Bailey for 3, no. James runs that rebound down, and here she comes. Fires it ahead, and we'll just step back and shoot the 3.
Nice play.
Yeah, now that tells you who touched it last, right? Salgado went after the ball. She knows she touched it last. Kind of a wild shot, and here comes Shania, the captain of my all-hair team.
I just looked at the turnovers. It's 9-2.
Wow.
And Royal Crown has majority of the turnovers. They're winning the turnover battle.
There's a pass inside to Coleman.
Foul is on number 4, Salgado.
And the foul's on Eunicia Salgado. And Marley Michelle Coleman will go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for 2 is Marley Michelle Coleman.
Young lady's just a sophomore.
In the game for Royal Crown, number 5, Amaya Robinson.
Can't get the second one to go. Salgado the rebound. And here come the Lions. Another team example that jumps that double team high, that screen roll up top.
As soon as you got here, duck in. Yes. Come on, man.
Foul is on number 12.
Foul's on Maxie.
The ball, dominate inside.
And that's 2 quick ones on example here in the second quarter. Nanny just faking it to everybody running by her, huh? Here's Salgado.
Ooh, wow.
Nanny with the rebound, no.
Should have been a shot clock violation.
Foul is on number 4, Eunicia Salgado.
So a bunch of not a couple of substitutions coming in here. Both of these teams are deep. They play a lot of players. And if you're going to win a championship, you've got to win 3 games this weekend. So you've got to put your coaching hat on. I mean, do you play it all for staggering your subs and let's keep them fresh, or you got to win this one first.
You got to
right?
win it.
So if we're tired tomorrow.
And to think your first round's supposed to be your easier.
Yeah. No,
not so much.
Not so much.
Not so much.
Really hasn't been the case at all today in our
No.
in any of our 3 games that we've had. As example, calls a quick timeout. Our first game of the day today was Fort Erie, the number 1 seed, a 74-62 winner. And that game, it felt like that game was closer than a dozen to me. That Albuquerque Prep came ready to play. DME won 61-45, but the same thing. Those Academy of Central Florida girls were just scrappy and just in them all day, and they were able to get a win. And then the last one was 65-48, and again the score seems like a blowout, but that one was physical, and so you've got to win. I've always been one of those guys where you can't rest for tomorrow because you've got all spring to rest. You might not get to tomorrow, so you have to win today. The winner of this one gets Fort Erie. If it's Royal Crown, they're very familiar with each other, being in Canada. They get to play in a lot of the events to get, in Canada as well as on the grind session. And so Fort Erie will have their work cut out for them with whoever wins this one. And then our 2-3 matchup tomorrow at 6:15, DME Academy, the Volts, and they will be taking on Legion Prep. You're nervous about that one, aren't you?
I am.
I knew it.
They're coming out for blood, Legion is.
Yeah.
So they got a lot to prove that game.
Yeah. And unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I guess, but DME, because they're so good, has that target on their back. And Mike knows that, and he'll have the girls ready to play. But when you're that good, when you're going to Chipotle, everybody wants, we're gonna show them that we should have been there, not them, kind of thing.
Exactly. That's what they're saying right now during their film session. This should be us. So, and that's how they're gonna come out and play.
Right. So some great matchups in our semifinals tomorrow, and you can see it all here on Tanager Sports and the Grind Session YouTube channel. Follow us on all our social media platforms. Get our schedules, our players of the game, our interviews. Go to our website, thegrindsession.com. You can see schedules and things like that. I've got a little Q&A that I'm going to start doing come spring, and some of our returning players, talking to the girls and what's it like playing for your dad, what's it like, those kinds of things. And so if you want to know everything grind, follow us on our social media platforms. And is that another foul? That's going to be 4 fouls on example.
Just playing so aggressive.
That's Coleman.
Another physical battle this game.
And if you're going to play like this, you better have 9 or 10 or 11 girls that can play.
And I think they do.
Yeah, they do. And maybe that works into the strategy. Maybe you play that aggressive and, you put the pressure and the onus on officials to call it every time, because if somebody does get in foul trouble, we've got one off the bench that can help us.
Oh, might have gotten away with the travel.
There's Coleman from deep. Use of the rebound. She'll hand it off, and Bailey will set things up for the Lions. Robinson, straight line drive. Great job of screening out by example. Shania the rebound, and she just goes.
Goodness. And
Salgado probably going to be guilty of that one. No, it'll be Bailey.
Foul on number 10. Okay, Bailey.
And Shania will go to the free throw line. This young lady will play at SMU next year. And there's something wrong about SMU being in the Atlantic Coast Conference. I'm just saying. They're in Texas.
Yeah, it's pretty odd. It's pretty odd.
Nothing smacks of Atlantic Coast Conference like California, Stanford, and SMU in your conference. Northern California and Texas, that's exactly on the Atlantic coast. But that's the state of college basketball today, with nothing being geographic or any of that stuff. So, but she will be playing in the ACC next year at SMU. And I want to get your thoughts on, we'll talk about it during the timeout, about one of these days seeing one of these girls on the WNBA as Musa gets a putback.
I think we're closer to seeing that than
we've ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's going to happen soon, now that we know there's going to be a WNBA.
What are your thoughts on girls having to play 4 years?
I don't like it.
Me either.
That's going to be a foul on Musa. Marley Michelle with a bucket on the inside. And she'll go to the free throw line. That's 4 team fouls on Royal Crown, so both teams will be in the bonus on the next one. An example can get within a single point with a made free throw here. And they do. And we were tied at 9. It was 19-19 after the first quarter. So we are nip and tuck. Are we in store for who has it last kind of game?
Are we gonna get our first overtime today?
Oh, you don't use the O word, Jesse. She used the O word. I need a new partner. I know. Where's AJ? Give me Cullen. Somebody. Haley just lost her job. Wow, and this 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, she uses the O word.
We had our coffee.
Oh, is that what it is?
We're
now?
fine.
We can go.
All
right, let's do it. When we were in Atlanta, we had a triple overtime.
Oh, yep.
You know, and thank goodness
with this team right here.
Yeah, and thank goodness it was the last game of the night, not like the first game,
yes.
Because the first game, you know, we're behind all day if it was our first game. So we were able to get a triple overtimer, walked out of the gym about 11:15. JP and I I say it all the time about eating out of convenience on the grind, because you just have to go eat what's open.
Yep.
And that night we may have eaten at QT or something where we had a hot dog on one of those rollers because it was the only thing open.
That was a fun one to watch.
So Royal Crown just keeps bringing big-bodied girls off the bench. My gosh, Paige Fjord, 6'5" senior, just checked in for the first time. So Royal Crown with a 26-24 lead. Under 3 minutes to go, first half. Wow.
Even with the bad pass.
Yeah. Jenkins just fired, and Example has the lead. 27-26 Eagles. Flying high right now.
Here comes the energy. They got it back.
Chance. Floater, no. And it'll be Example basketball.
In the game for Royal Crown is number 4, Eunicia Salgado.
So do you do something here? You got to take Shania out, right? She's got 3 fouls. You got a 1-point lead, 2:20 to go. I mean, I'm
surprised she's still in. I'm surprised he put her back in.
I was going to say, I know that he knows his team better than I do, and that Shania is really smart and may not pick up a foul. Here's Coleman. But I just don't I don't put it in the referee hands, you know what I mean? That they call something because somebody ran by her and fell, or there's Chance like that right there.
Yeah, travel.
Oh, whew. So turnover Lions.
Drug that back foot a little bit.
(27-26), a minute and 47 to play here first half. Mo Damon. Shania in the corner. Back to Mo.
Oh, she traveled too, yep.
Chance Berry with the basketball. Double high screen. Chance just pulls up mid-range. No good. And look at him run the floor. My goodness.
Oh, she might have gotten away with the travel too.
Maxie got that rebound and tuck off up the floor. Offensive rebound. No. Chance gets it.
Oh.
I know. Boom. There's Robinson. So 28-27 under a minute. Back and forth. This has been a fun one. We said in our open, did we save the best for last? Our 4-5 matchup here. Example, the 5 seed, Royal Crown, the defending world champions. They were the 6 seed last year. Won it all. And Shania James gives them a 2-point lead.
Going basket for basket.
So depending on when Royal Crown shoots this, Example will have some time. There's Salgado. Gosh, did she travel? My goodness. So the offensive rebounds are still a difference between game and time. So full timeout, and we're going to keep it right here because I want to talk to Haley and get her thoughts. We have kids all over the place, women and men, playing college basketball at all levels. We have a lot of men playing in the NBA, but we have yet to have anybody because we just haven't had 12 years of grind session women basketball. We have, in our 12th season with the boys. But last year, Bella Hines for Albuquerque Prep is a freshman playing at LSU. We have a whole bunch of girls scattered. I can think of Sierra Parchment right off the top of my head that was at Fort Erie that has had a great freshman season at Illinois. So one of these days, somebody we're watching, we're going to see Sarah Okeke, GG battle, somebody like that in the WNBA. You agree?
100%.
Yeah.
And I really wish we could see, we see our boys, we see so many boys from the grind session because they're one and done. Right. They get to be one and done. Our girls, they got to play all 4 years. Not that they have to, you get to.
Right.
But I think I'd like to see that change a little bit.
Yep, I agree.
Some of these girls go play 1 year, and some of them look ready.
Yeah.
I've seen girls out here already today
that
I think could play 1 year in college and be done.
Yeah.
But I guess that's a way to keep everybody engaged. So I understand it.
If the ladies' NIL money increases and builds like it has on the men's side, that you'll see some of those that'll stay. I think the WNBA with their new collective bargaining contract and everything might make it a little more attractive because before with WNBA, I mean, there were girls that were first and second round draft choices that were cut.
Well, look at Flau'jae Johnson.
There weren't enough opportunities.
She wanted to stay.
Yeah, there weren't enough opportunities for women to play because they didn't have as many teams and roster spots available. And I think with the new collective bargaining agreement and some expansion in the future, kind of stuff that maybe we'll see more opportunities for the women. And one of these days, a grind session alum on the WNBA circuit. That'll be a lot of fun. Richard's going to talk with head coach Barry Bradford. We'll find out Barry's thoughts.
I hear with Coach. Coach, you got to be happy. I mean, that's 12 assists, only 5 turnovers, and the art ratio is good right now. I feel like your guard play is good. What is the message going into the second half to be successful?
Just try to keep it simple and do your job. Like, just make the next easiest play off of it. Trust each other. I think we're doing a pretty good job of that, though, too. I think we can raise up a little bit, but if we continue to do that, I think we got a good chance.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck to you in the second half. Back to you guys at the grind session.
All right, Barry Bradford with his thoughts. He's going to go to the locker room and talk to his girls, and we'll come back in about 6.5 minutes. Haley will have some numbers for us, and we'll find out who's leading who. You're watching Grind Session Playoff Basketball right here on the Grind Session.
When somebody asks, what is the Grind Session? It's everything. It's why we get up. It's why we travel. It's why we work out when we don't want to. That's what the grind session is all about. And if you're a player that feel like you're at that high level, the grind is about you. We want to challenge every player, every coach to be the best that they could possibly be. That's why we grind.
Welcome to the Grind Session, the ultimate proving ground for tomorrow's stars. In a world where talent meets opportunity, the Grind Session stands as the first elite winter high school basketball scholastic league where the brightest young athletes, both boys and girls, showcase their skills against the best of the best. Here, we set the stage for rising stars to transform into household names, igniting dreams of NBA greatness.
This area, Western Kentucky, is where it all started, the history of the Grind Session. Let's think about it. Over 2,000 players going Division I. At the start of this NBA season, we had 61 players who were alumni of the Grind Session on the NBA roster. A few #1 draft picks.
With the first pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Paolo Banchero from Duke University.
And maybe we have the future #1 draft pick at 2026. If you don't know about the Grind Session, get to know us, because we're not going anywhere. We're here to stay. It's the grind.
The Grind Session was born from a vision by Dan Hudson and Scott Waldrop in Western Kentucky, who saw a void in high school basketball. They recognized the need for a platform where elite talent could compete, where 4- and 5-star athletes could challenge one another, and where undiscovered 3-star athletes could prove they belong. And so, the Grind Session was created, a groundbreaking platform that live streams games, allowing college and pro scouts to connect with elite high school players from anywhere in the world. No longer do scouts have to travel extensively. Now they can watch the future stars of basketball unfold right before their eyes.
Playing on the Grind Session is competitive. It's my first season playing on the Grind Session. Every game is a good game. It's talent. Every team got talent. So you just gotta, you gotta bring it every game.
Banchero fakes the three, steps back and fires the three. It's good.
Grind Session is probably, one of the best tournaments and to have the best events in the country. The one thing I would say is the atmosphere, and the competitiveness. You can sense that out as soon as you walk in the gym. I just love that type of atmosphere. Anytime you can have that much talent in one gym, going against each other every night and competitive, is just remarkable.
With a collegiate-style travel schedule and the intensity of high-stakes competition, the Grind Session feels like a training camp for those who aspire to greatness. We are dedicated to thriving in the spotlight, but the journey to success is never easy for a young athlete. At the Grind Session, we're committed to guiding them through every challenge. From navigating the recruitment process to character development, we empower our athletes to safeguard their brand and manage their finances effectively. Our reach extends far beyond the court, capturing the attention of teams, leagues, fans, and agents across the globe.
The Grind Session is the best league in the country, and it's that for a couple of reasons. There's talent across the board. There's great coaches and historic programs. The amount of NBA players, the amount of McDonald's All-Americans that have come from this league is second to none. And then it's innovative, right? The rules, the game day experience, the places that we travel to play at, and just the mental and physical test for being in the Grind Session, right? It is a grind. The places that you travel to, the level of competition, the physicality on a day-to-day basis is a different level for this level of high school basketball.
The next game, and he certainly was there. Oh, Dillingham counted and put him on the line. Still dribbling. Shot. SGA just deadly in the mid-range.
And now he's your final MVP.
Murray, 2-point shot. That's good. For Jamal Murray, what a shot. Put it up, step back, three-pointer. It's good. Jamal Murray way downtown. Obvious lead pass. D.A. the two-hand jab.
Our league is a mosaic of talent. From November to April, our teams travel across some of the world's most unique cities and countries, competing in over 400 action-packed games, fostering the next generation of basketball stars. With captivating stories and engaging posts, we connect with millions of followers, inspiring them with every dribble, every shot, every victory.
All right, here with Coach Lee. What's the adjustments going into the second half?
Put on the grind session. We got to be aware on our weak side help. We got to rebound and finish plays.
You guys had 11 turnovers in that first half. How do you those?
We got to be more poised in transition. We're playing a little bit rushed. We got to play at pace. So fast when we need to and slow when we need to.
Well, thank you, Coach. Good luck to you in the second half. Back to you guys at the grind session.
All right, is there an upset in the making? The 5-seed Example Academy Eagles with a 2-point lead over the defending world champions, the Lions from Royal Crown School. They trail by 2, 30-28. Your thoughts on the first half there? What did you think?
Fun, physical. But the second half, I'd like to see Royal Crown do a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more. I think they were a little hesitant, aggressive.
Okay.
They were very aggressive. I want to see Chance Berry get going.
Yeah.
I haven't. Yeah. I know what she can do, and I've seen her do it before, and I just don't think she's hit her mark yet today.
19-19 was the score at the end of the first quarter, so a pretty even second quarter. Do we have some numbers? What does Chance have point-wise and everything?
7. She's got 7.
Okay, and she had those early, I think.
Yeah, she did. She did. She's got 7 and, let's see, 7 and 8. 8 boards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So double watch for number 3 in the white, that's for sure. And Royal Crown, 18 minutes to go to defend their championship, or their title, I should say. Here's Chance. Drives, spins back, drops it off to Salgado. Eunice drives, no. And a jump ball. So the Lions inbounded to start the half, so it'll be Example basketball. They've got the rock and a 2-point lead. If you're Example, you just keep doing what you're doing. Marley Michelle, Shania. And that's going to be a foul on Maya Robbins. And Mo Damon, who got off to the quick start, she scored the first 5 points, for Example. What does she have in the ballgame, Haley?
She's got 9.
9, okay.
Yeah. 2 boards, 2 assists.
So she's in double figures with 10 points now. She hit a 3 and a layup, and they had a 5-0 lead. And the next thing you know, it was 14-5 Royal Crown, or 14-5. They led by 9. And then Example didn't panic and got back in it and had a 2-point lead at the half. They've stretched that out to 4 now.
Example has been very poised this whole game. Maya getting 3 fouls. She's poised. They don't seem rushed.
And that's a key for them in the second half here. She's got to stay out of foul trouble. Here's Mo Damon on the drive. That's twice tonight. Now, in a boys' game, somebody had already jumped up there and gotten that. The basket over there. Can't Jordan go get it?
Oh,
it fell. You know, I'm not a golfer, but there's a rule, like if it's the ball's right on the cup, there's a certain amount of time before if it falls in, and that was that to me right there. The ball fell in the cup and the putt went. It's good. So here's Chance. Nanny. Look at
there
that.
She goes.
That's just a 2. All right, Emerald knocking down the jumper. Showing that Siena College coach over there, I got an outside game too, coach. There's Salgado. I think they're saying that it bounced out of bounds.
Yep.
And it'll be example basketball. Here's Shania. Well, they ran her off the three-point line, and then she was able to. We're battling. And there's Morgan Baptiste. They're going to call her for traveling, so a turnover there. So Lions basketball, they trail by 2. Nanny to Chance.
Oh.
And we're going to get a foul before the shot. It's going to be on Ashley Brown.
Number 11, Ashley Brown. Will be out of bounds, Royal Crown.
As Victoria Stephen comes into the game for Amaya Robinson. Oh, look at that move inside. Emerald Nanny. Kind of that pump fake step through, left hand. That was nice, and we're tied at 32. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to get Haley in any bad way with anybody, but she's already used the O word.
I did.
I mean, we're going to be eating hot dogs from Buc-ee's. I think we pass Huck's or something. Whatever.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Huck's?
Yeah, Huck's.
Huck's. I've never eaten at a place called Huck's before, but we might tonight. And there's Scott over there. Scott Waltrip on the baseline. Hand it to him and let him throw it in. Don't mess with Jessie Brewer. She got her little book over there.
Yeah, she knows her stuff over here.
She's got her book in her. She knows whose basketball it is. She keeps track of jump balls. And there's in the inside.
Goal by Coleman. And 1. Foul is on
And that's
number
Marley
4,
Michelle Coleman.
Salgado.
Foul's going to be on Salgado. How many is that on her? Is that 3 or 4? 3? Eunicia?
That's 3.
Okay. Coleman misses that.
Oh.
Timeout called. So timeout was called.
Royal Crown. Here's the full timeout.
So it'll be Royal Crown basketball after all of that. Example has a 34-32 lead. I don't know if the officials are. So no jump ball, so the possession arrow does not change. Mentioned we started tomorrow morning our awards banquet. Thanks for spoiling my morning, Haley. I was all ready to sleep in and all that. But we'll have our awards banquet tomorrow morning. And we'll present some awards. We've got, all grind team and underclassmen and under the radar and all of those kinds of things that we'll have award winners that AJ and everybody can talk about tomorrow on the broadcast. So Royal Crown with the basketball after the timeout. Here's Nanny.
Oh. Yep.
And a second violation.
Out of bounds, example.
She's just a junior, number 23 in the white.
Good footwork.
Yeah, she should have just shot one, and sometimes players are so worried about getting their shot blocked that they won't shoot it. There's James. Shania gives example. I think their largest lead of the ball game with 5 now. Here's Salgado.
Travel. Oh, wow. She got away with the travel.
And Shania.
Oh, bodies on the floor. We got bodies everywhere. We got
first down. So that was a jump ball. So 21 on the shot clock. Now with a 37-32 lead. Shania can't pick up a foul here.
good extra. Good, that's what you need. Maybe this will get Chance going a little bit.
That looked good from here too, huh? So 37-35. Lions back within 2. And talking with the staff before the ball game, they said they came into this game feeling like feeling like they were in a better position, clock violation. The staff said we feel better when we're hunted and not the hunters. And it's like, you're the defending world champs, you're the 4 seed. I don't know that you can call yourself the hunted right now, but I think Example is doing some hunting. There's Chance and a foul.
We're about to see a Chance Berry takeover, I think.
Number 11, Ashley Brown.
Ashley Brown the foul. Chance Berry to the free throw line. A chance to tie this thing up with 4:40 to go third quarter. As you saw the replay there.
And that's 4 on Brown.
It's great sitting here listening to head coach Barry Bradford say we've got to get that call on this end, because right before that call, Leanna Osei was saying we got to get that call on this end. that you didn't call, whatever you called down there, you're not calling on this end. So
got another tied ball game.
We are tied up, looking more and more like that O word. So there's MJ.
He was ready.
Oh, are you kidding? He's the best in the biz. They 30 seconds to fix it. There's MJ with it. MJ is he's our trainer in Arizona. He does our events in Arizona. He's a big part of grind session playoffs. We fly him out here from Arizona because he's the best in the biz.
That was quick.
He was in Bowling Green last week. He sits and watches the game, so when a girl goes down, he is on the baseline. And if she needs assistance, he is right there. And if she gets up on her own, then he just walks back. So that hook pass to the corner, Chance the rebound. And here comes Chance. She scored the last 5.
She's a rebound away from a double-double.
Wow, okay. And here she is for 3. Same spot as last time.
Looked good.
Yep, it was short this time. Still a great shot. Oh, I thought
nice.
She was going to yank it.
Oh goodness.
And it's Chance with a block. And that foul is going to be on Chance Berry.
I think she's been taken out 3 times tonight and nothing to her advantage.
What are we looking at?
Correction, that's Chance Berry. At the line for 2 is Malika Jensen.
Let's see a replay, Chris. Can we see the replay on that? 37-37. It was 19-19 after one. 30-28 at the half. 37-37. Here we are. Oh, wow. That's camera work, guys. And it looked like a charge to me. As Jenkins gets the second free throw, an example of 1 point lead right now. Here comes Robinson. Great pull up.
Good footwork. Good rebound.
And
good
put back. That's Musa. Now Royal Crown coaching staff asking for a stop right here. There's Shania on the drive. And a turnover. Robinson, and look at Musa run the floor.
Look at her.
Yeah. She got down there, didn't she? And a three. Steven Victoria with the triple. And Royal Crown back in front by 4. 3 minutes to go. Third quarter. Rebound, Royal Crown. Great look from Tamaya Wright. You can't be upset with the shot. Boy, she is.
This whole coaching staff has energy.
I think if they don't make it as basketball coaches, they could be on like some clogging team.
Tap dancing.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. They were stomping the feet. And there's again.
There she goes.
Oh, my.
The bank is open at 8:30.
It must.
What is it? 9:30.
9:30. It's
the bank is open.
The ugly teller. That's what that was. That was a 3 off the glass for Wright. But that gets her squad. Oh, there's almost a pass picked off. 9 on the shot clock. So Shania doing a really good job of not picking up a foul in the first 7 minutes of this third quarter here. She's got 3. 9 on the shot clock we mentioned for the Lions. Here's Chance Berry. That's a great look. Musa on the putback. And the foul is going to be on Marley Michelle Coleman.
That was on number 42, Marley Michelle
Is that
Coleman.
Just 2? Just 2 on Marley Michelle, which is good. We want best players playing. And Musa will go to the line to shoot 2. Not able to convert.
Coach Berry says, do the next right thing.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep. And that whole Bill Belichick, just do your job thing. You know, if your role is to rebound, just go rebound. Don't try to do more than that. And she missed both of them. So Royal Crown stays ahead by 1, and here's Mo Damon. You talk about getting downhill and going. And there's a turnover.
Only their 8th of the game.
And Bailey did a nice job there of backing it back out. Didn't have any numbers or anything. Good defense by Wright.
For Royal Crown, number 23, Emerald Nani.
So Musa will come out, and Nanny will check back in the game for the Lions. And we've got a minute and a half to play here in the third quarter. Royal Crown only had 4 players on the court. They only had 4 players on the court.
Oh, boy.
And
wow.
There's Emerald Nanny in there. Shania, the drive in the bucket. And that's officials. You got to count 10. You got to count 10 before you play the game. So the confusion is that they told one of the Royal Crown players she had blood, and she came out of the game and they inbounded the ball and played. And Example scored, and she ran back out on the court because the coaching staff hollered and said, you need to be on the floor. So anyway, we're back to the action. Chance Berry.
But to the coach's argument, they did stop the game for the blood on the arm.
When the Example earlier, they taped somebody up and they went and played. So there's no deflection or anything. It's Example basketball with 42 and a half seconds to go. Royal Crown some just man pressure. And here's Coleman. She's tough to guard if you're going to pick her up out there. And a charge. Chance got one.
Goes.
She got one, didn't she? So Marley Michelle Coleman with the charge.
Marley Michelle Coleman, foul, no basket. In the game for Royal Crown, number 12.
So Morgan Baptiste is going to check in. We need somebody to direct some traffic over here.
Yeah,
we got bodies flying in and out, and
the refs don't know what's going on. Need one of those flaggers at the airport.
That's right. We need somebody in an orange vest with a flashlight or those things that light up. And there's great defense by Mo Damon.
And how she got that ball back, I don't know. Hit off 4 different players.
13 seconds on the shot clock.
There's 13 on the shot clock, but 12.8 in the game.
How?
Shania James with the steal. She dumps that off.
Oh.
And that's great hustle to get back on defense if you're Royal Crown. And the foul is going to be on.
That's her 4th.
Salgado. And it's going to get, this 4th quarter is going to be wild because there's so much at stake here.
Yep.
You lose and you go home.
I'm glad I just drank a coffee. That's for sure. I got to match their energy.
They're just, it's going to be one of those every call, people, we're going to live on every call, life and death at the end because we don't want to lose and go home. Both of these teams think they deserve to win the game, feel that they're the better team, and so on. So 4.8, here comes Chance. Plenty of time to get a shot off. And Mo Damon knocked it away. And then they're going to go talk to Mo because she was doing some chirping after that block shot. So 48-44 after 3 quarters. Don't go anywhere, man. This 4th quarter is going to be a doozy right here on the grind session. All right, we had our coffee discussion in the break here, so now we got to get back to basketball. 7 Brews good, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an Arkansas chain. You started in Arkansas.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
You guys don't Dutch Brothers out this
We do.
week. Oh,
We do,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, Dutch Brothers is growing in Arizona.
Yeah, we have 2.
Okay. Dutch Brothers growing in Arizona, where I'm from. And so here we go, 4th and final quarter. We mentioned in our open that both of these teams have 3-0 records on the grind session in playoff action. Somebody is going to lose for the first time in their grind session playoff history. Our last 2 world champions, as Marley Michelle on the inside with the first bucket. An example up 6.
I have a last quarter is going to get a little
Chippy, a little physical.
emotional.
4th. New 14.
Foul is number 1, Shania James. That's her 4th.
So Lions basketball, they trail this one by 6. Here's Salgado. No. Knocked down that triple.
Big shot. Needed that one.
Yeah, they did. And now they need to play defense. Example says we're going to play offense instead. Shania with a triple. An example of up by 6 again.
She's got 14.
Here's Chance. Great matchup here with Mo Damon and Chance Berry. 2 very good juniors. They'll go at it again next year on the grind. But we're worried about this one. Here's
4 seconds.
And Salgado was fouled. And Marley Michelle going to be called for that. I think if we saw that replay, Chris, that was a foul. I don't think that was a bailout. I think she actually got hit while she shot that, and had the defender known, here we go. I think had the defender known that it was that late in the shot clock, that they may not have defended or would have defended that differently. But a foul was called, and Salgado knocks down that first free throw. So these are big. These are big free throws down the stretch. Marley, Michelle, and Shania needing to stay out of foul trouble. Royal Crown substituting fresh bodies.
The tension, I can feel it.
I know. I was going to say every possession. I mean, it's like, this end's going to argue, and then that side's going to argue, and we're just going to go back and forth as Eunicia got her 3rd one to go. And it's 53-49, 3-pointer.
I mean, when you're feeling it, you're feeling it.
Shoot or shoot, we say, right?
Heat check.
And there's Shania with a triple. She wants to be player of the game one more time. And she's got 4 fouls, playing defense without fouling. Shot clock at 10. There's Nanny.
Needed it. Big bucket.
And I think if you're example, you're okay with that. I mean, you're looking at going, who else do I want to shoot it? Let her shoot it. Yeah. And she knocks it down. She says, let me shoot, coach. Leave me open. I'll knock this thing down. So under 7 to play. Example with a 5-point lead. Shania inside. What a fake.
What a move.
Who's guarding her? Nobody? Up 7. Example. And a timeout. So full timeout is going to be taken by Royal Crown. And if I'm not mistaken, Jesse, they only have a 30 left. Is that right? And why is that important? Because there's Shania from the corner on that replay. And why that's important is because you have to have a full timeout to challenge a play or to advance the basketball late. And so now that you don't have a full timeout, they will lose the ability to do those two things.
That's tough.
Yeah, and so Example has all 3 of their timeouts, 2 full and a 30, as we see Barry in the huddle with his Eagle ladies. And if you're wondering about, boy, they got a lot on that team. On some of the grind session events this year, they've played their varsity team and their national team. You know, they have 2 different squads. So they invited some of those varsity girls to sit on the bench and be a part of this.
I like that.
Yeah, to experience it and bring some of those younger girls up. Hear Barry in the huddle.
But bring energy,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, come and if you watch their games when they're in the same place, they sit in the stands and root for each other. It's like the DME boys were here for the girls today, and those kinds of things. And so here we go, Royal Crown. They need a bucket. They are down 7. Still plenty of time to go in this game. With a 3-point field goal and a 24-second shot clock. Here's Chance. She turns the corner. A paint touch.
That's tough. That's tough. That's tough because I think she did get away with the travel.
But I give Bailey credit. She didn't hesitate to shoot that at all.
Hand down, man down.
Yeah. So she gets the squad within a 2-possession game. It's 4 points. Here's Shania. The extra pass. Coleman on the drive. No call. I'm not sure that ball hit the rim.
It did not.
And they reset the shot clock. Wow. And then she knocks it down. Maxie, China. And again, I think if you're Royal Crown, you're okay with that shot, and she just made you pay.
In these kind of games, you got to do that.
Woo. Here's Danny. All right, so she makes a couple of jumpers and then puts it on the floor.
I liked it.
Yeah, great move, just not able to convert. Mo getting downhill and a foul.
Quick.
So
they just have all the...
No, go ahead.
They have all the momentum
yeah.
in this one.
Bailey with the foul there, so Mo Damon to the line to shoot 2. And I like the fact that, you know, Example's attacking. You know, they're not, let's pull it out, run some clock. We got a 6-point lead, a 5-point lead, or any of that kind of stuff. They're just getting it, firing if they're open. I mean, we've seen Shania knock down the triple. Maxie just now from the top of the key. They are just firing away.
Well, that first half you saw Royal Crown being the more aggressive team, and Example got in foul trouble, and I think they went into halftime and said, you know what, let's try it.
Yeah.
And it's working to their advantage.
So they lead by 8, their largest lead of this ball game, 62-54. And here's Bailey. Shania on the defense. She's getting beat off the dribble. Bailey.
Good defense.
Coleman, the rebound. And they're pushing it. They're going to attack. They're getting downhill. Here's Mo Damon. Turnover, Chance with the steal. They need to convert. Royal Crown needs a bucket. Chance drops
Good
it off
pass.
from Musa.
Good finish.
Yes. Now they got to get a stop. They've got to do it down here on this end if they're going to get back in this. Our last 2 world champions going out at here. You talk about a playoff atmosphere. Wow. There's Musa. Beata with the block shot. Some fresh bodies coming in for defense for Royal Crown. 10 on the shot clock. Those kind of things bother me. The girls are standing up to 2 subs coming off the bench. Here's Shania. 2 subs coming off the bench, and the referee's telling them to sit down. Oh, wow.
Oh, yep.
And a foul. So Bonnie rewarded for running the court.
It's 5 on her.
So 5 on Shania. So Barry's going to call a 30-second timeout, so we'll just keep it right here as we've got so Bonnie will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Royal Crown trails by 6. So what kind of strategy are we talking here, Haley?
Hey, we had 12. Take it. 12. It was 12. 12
So they're disputing over here the foul, whether it was on number 12 or number 1.
And, you know, I think he called that timeout to try and challenge the foul. But you can't. Yeah.
But these officials, if they're not sure, if they're thinking that maybe did we get it wrong or not, they can challenge anything they want anytime. That's good and sometimes bad.
Yeah.
Last weekend when we were in Bowling Green, we had a crew that liked seeing themselves on TV, I think. And they were, you know, I mean, it's like they were coming over going, well, we want to see the timing. We want to see what the time on the clock was and what the. And it's like, dude, let's go. You know, Popeye's closes in half an hour. Let's go. We're going to find out what's open late in Owensboro, I can tell you that. We know the bank is. We know the bank's open.
We've seen a lot of ATM runs today.
Yes. And these are big free throws. Big free throws for Bonnie. She gets the first one. The miss.
Oh, she gets the rebound.
Here's Bailey. Back to Bonnie.
Oh.
Let's go! Let's go!
That would have been a huge bucket if that goes. Again, still plenty of time. Shania with the basketball. She has 5 fouls. If she's going to drive and penetrate, she's got to be careful that. So the foul's going to be on Bailey.
It's just 3 on her.
So out of bounds example. They have a 5-point lead. $14 on the shot clock after the foul. Inside Coleman.
Ooh.
Off the glass. Royal Crown just needs stops. And a
there
turnover.
Is one right there.
There's turnover. That's a steal by Jenkins. Royal Crown needs a stop. They're down 7. They cannot afford a bucket here. As Marley Michelle drives, spin the bat. No, Musa the rebound. Coach Osei wants a play run here. Here's Chance.
I think that play is called C for Chance.
Inside to Musa.
Oh, yep. Oh, wow. Called a foul.
Foul is on number 14, Morgan Baptist.
So that's the 4th team foul on on example. So Royal Crown on the next one will be shooting free throws. I don't know how good a free throw shooting team they are. That could be good or bad. As Nanny will check back in for Musa. Musa giving Royal Crown some good minutes. Inside Salgado. Here's Chance. And a turnover. A steal. Look at her hustle. So the officials say Example had the ball. So he timeout, coach. So did he use both of his full, or was the last one a 30? Okay. So he's got a full left. Example has a full timeout left. And Royal Crown has a 30-second timeout. And if you were just with us a moment ago, we talked about how that's important to have that full timeout. because in order to challenge or advance the basketball, you have to have a full timeout. So Example will be able to do those things. Royal Crown will not. So we've got 3:02 to play, 64-57. The winner of this one has to come back and play at 2:45 tomorrow against the number 1 seed Falcons of Fort Erie International Academy. The only spot that we have left on our bracket. Royal Crown, our defending champs. Example Academy, the 2024 champs. Our first game of the day today, Fort Erie, the 1 seed beat Albuquerque Prep 74-62. DME Academy over the Academy of Central Florida 61-45, and Legion Prep a 65-48 winner over Grind Prep. So tomorrow, DME and Legion Prep, the 2 lady teams on the grind session that are nationally ranked. Here's Shania for 3. This will be interesting to see. Okay, they're going to give that to Royal Crown.
In the game for Royal Crown, number 12, Bonnie, and number 22, Bucha.
So Royal Crown down 7 with the basketball, running out of time. They need a bucket and a foul. And we're shooting free throws, so Chance will go to the line. So Marley Michelle Coleman, the foul.
It's 5 on her.
That's 5. Woo. So Coleman has 5 and Shania James has 5.
Hey, we missed the box and shootout last time.
Chance Berry to the line shooting 2. Just 2 team fouls for Royal Crown. Now that can play into your favor and not, because if you're behind and you need to foul, you know, you foul, they bring it out of bounds, they get a new 14 kind of thing. So if you're Royal Crown, you can just be aggressive as heck on defense here.
Yep.
And if you foul, you foul. It's okay.
Slow taking it out. Slow.
Free throws are going to be key. Got to make your free throws. Chance makes 1 of 2 and an offensive rebound. And Chance wanted that ball back.
Coach Berry was just telling them, don't let them get another offensive board off the free throw.
Go, MJ.
So the shot clock reset to 24, and the officials caught it, stopped play. It should have been 14 after the made free throw, or I'm sorry, the missed free throw. They should have knocked it back down. So now they've got to go because they only got 9 seconds to go. Chance pulls up for 3. No.
So black 14 is what he meant.
I don't know how you can blow your whistle and make a call and not know who the foul was on.
But I don't even see black 14. Did she just sub out? Is that who subbed out?
So Morgan Baptiste. And it'll send Musa to the line to shoot 2. She's got a good looking shot. She's got a nice looking shot. I'll follow through the snap there. So Beata making the first one. Seems like the ball's been down on this end a lot here.
A lot in the last minute.
Yeah. So 2:27 to play. And we've got a 4-point game. Some full court pressure, Royal Crown. They only have 2 fouls. We talked about that. There's a steal.
No.
Chance.
Here's where they're dangerous. Yep, here it goes.
And one opportunity. foul is going to be on Ashley Brown.
That's her 5th.
So if this does go, there's going to be some foul trouble maybe, for example. So 64-62, Chance to the line.
Hey, we good. Come on. Box out. We good. Play. We're fine.
We have 3 starters, for example, with 5.
Whew. Chance gets the roll, and it's 64-63 with 2:21 to go. And some full court pressure from Royal Crown. And again, they can be aggressive. They only have 2 team fouls, and they knock that away. Nanny will pick it up, give it to Chance, and get out of her way. Do they have the heart? Who has the heart of a champion here, huh? They're both champions. Inside Musa.
Uh-oh.
And Royal Crown has the lead. I did not see this coming. And they're wanting an and one chance down here. And Royal Crown with the lead. 65-64.
Called a foul.
So Chance going to be called for the foul. That's just the 3rd team foul. Now you don't want to be aggressive on the fouls because you're ahead.
Oh.
Mo Damon. Are you serious? I don't know that I like that shot. She did knock the last one down that she took. But now Chance Berry. Royal Crown a 1-point lead, 1 minute and 25 seconds to go in the ballgame. What are they going to run here? They have a 30-second timeout is all Royal Crown has. Chance on the drive.
Wow.
Great defense. Coleman with the block shot. I'm not sure why
they got another cramp.
And we reset the shot clock for some reason. What was? Yeah, I was going. AJ Martin behind us. Look at MJ.
Hey, yo, come here.
So we're going to run the shot clock back down, and then reset the game clock. Boom. Now we got to reset the game clock.
Look at that. We had number 3 for DME cramp up. Now we got 3 for Royal Crown cramping up.
It's the white uniform and the number.
The number.
So 1 minute 14 to go in the ball game. Royal Crown's basketball with a 1-point lead. And Chance Berry is going to have to come out of this ball game because they went out to tend to her. And we're going to look at something.
Shot clock, I believe.
And last play is under review.
So we're going to review something here while Chance Berry tries to get some fluids in her. So we're going to take a look at the shot clock. Chance Berry will get a chance to, did you see what I did there? She'll get a chance to recover from those cramps.
Can't really see the shot clock.
No, not with this view.
No.
Nope, not high enough. And it's not on our screen here. I don't know if there's another camera angle
here we
that's
go.
Going to show. Are we high enough?
3.
3.
3.
Yep, look at the shot clock. You guys, see, they're over there looking at themselves, Haley. They're not really watching the game. They're supposed to be looking at this review. And that's good defense on Marley Michelle Coleman. And as you look up at the very top of your screen, there's 3 on the shot clock, and then it goes to 2. Okay, so 1 minute 14 is what we have in the game. So we're going to have to reset the shot clock. So Chance looks like she might be feeling a little better. So we got 3. We'll reset the game clock to Minute 14.
Get inside. Make her go that way.
And here we go. Now we're ready.
All right. What you don't want to do here is foul.
Nothing
if you're
like
example.
Yeah, with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Nothing like just pouring a
Oh
bucket.
my gosh.
Robinson,
Oof.
no.
Get that rebound.
Here's Mo. Damon. She'll attack. And a foul. So White 12, Bonnie with the foul. Chance Berry will come back in. Are you a cramper, Haley? Do you ever get in the middle of the night where you just go to stretch and then you get a cramp in your calf or anything? Have that?
I actually have before, but more my feet.
Okay.
Not my calves.
I've had the old calf thing where I just like dying at 3 o'clock in the morning. Shania.
Oh, that would have been big.
Who gets a rebound on a foul? We got a foul and we're staying here and we're shooting. And it's going to be on Chance Berry.
Just her third.
So no foul trouble there, but that is the bonus. And so to the free throw line is Ashley Brown. She will shoot 2. Under a minute to go in this one. And Ashley ties it. We said from the get-go, Haley, that this was going to be a barn burner. One of those who's got it last, going to win kind of things.
And I said the O word.
You did. You did. And that's
big free throws.
Those are clutch.
Big
That is
free
big
throws.
time. That is big time right there. So Chance with the ball. Lions trail by 1. They're going to double team her and make her get rid of it. And they're going to give it right back to her.
And that was just her third point of the game. Big free throw.
Wow. Are you serious?
Oh, man.
Are you serious? Steven with a triple.
Oh, man.
And Royal Crown leads by 2.
I'm getting a quick one here.
35 seconds and a foul. Chance.
No.
Why do you foul there?
That's not what I meant by a quick one. I meant example, go get a quick one.
Yeah, not a quick foul.
No.
How about the three-pointer by Steven, though? Look at her. Look at her out there. She's just fixing her shorts. She's like, man, I'm Shania to the free throw line to tie it. She got it. All right, we're 34 seconds here, Haley. That's 2 possessions. If you're example, you need to stop, and then it's yours to play for the last shot. Or if you're the Lions.
You got to get a stop. Got to get a stop.
Chance on the drive,
Oh,
the kick.
she had the
Robinson, no, that's short. And an out of bounds.
All right. Hey, they have a timeout to advance. Are they going to do it? Yep. Here they go. Uh-oh.
So here we go. So, example, we're going to keep it here to talk. Example Academy, the Eagles using their last timeout, and they will advance the basketball. One of the rules that we have here on the grind session, under 2 minutes of each half, you have to have a full timeout. And we said from the get-go that this one was going to be a barn burner, and Haley, in the middle of the second quarter, used the O word. And so that's all I got to say. I'm done, Dan. I'm done. I can't work with her anymore. She used the O word. What Justin Peterson say?
You gave him a black eye the last time he used the O word.
Okay. JP knows better. We got the A team on the board, don't we? We got the A+ team over here. We got the A+ team over here. Anybody that's ever been involved, they think this kind of thing is easy, and it's not. Being on a book, being on a clock, they feel the same pressure. You know, what happens if somebody forgets to start the clock? And then everybody starts screaming. So we've got 15.6 seconds. Example prep basketball. Do you just play for the last one? You don't take a quick one and give them the ball back?
Well, they can't advance.
Right, but you don't even want to give them an opportunity to shoot it. Shania keeps it or Mo keeps it until you don't want to foul.
I'm going now.
You can't foul.
You got to go.
Mo Damon getting downhill, backing it out for the win. And we're going overtime.
I am sorry, everyone.
We just didn't want this to end. So Mo Damon got a great shot. So now we got 4 more minutes of play.
With 3 example starters in foul trouble.
That's a good point. So 4 minutes to go. It is not a continuation of the fourth quarter like it is in typical high school basketball. We've got new fouls, and we will shoot the double bonus at 4 instead of 5. Each team gets a timeout. So each team will have a full timeout, and then they will still have those abilities to advance and challenge with the full timeout. Royal Crown has a 30-second timeout. So they have 2 to 1 as far as timeouts are concerned. And we just didn't want this to end. So we're not going to blame this on Haley. We're saying that this is just a great way to end the night, because it really doesn't matter if we eat Taco Bell or Wendy's. Whatever is open is open.
Anna, thank you for the coffee.
Yes. So, what a game, huh? It was 19-19, then 30-28, 48-44, and now we're tied at 68.
This is for that last spot in the Final Four.
Royal Crown winning that quarter 24-20. Our last 2 champions, the 2024 champs taking on the 2025 champs. Now, who do you think has an advantage here, Haley? For some reason, I feel like Example let it get away, and Royal Crown just the opposite. They went and got it and forced the overtime. And if there's any momentum, I'm feeling like it's in Royal Crown's favor. I don't know if that's correct or not. We're going to see.
I think so, too, especially with your 3 players with 5 fouls.
Right.
I think Royal Crown, you just got to be aggressive.
And so the first possession goes to Example. On a jump ball, it'll be Lions possession. And we've got 4 more minutes of action here. So sit back and enjoy. There's Coleman.
Nope.
Shania. Shot clock at 3. Mo Damon for 3. No, that didn't hit anything. So here's Chance.
Doing what she does, getting downhill, and nope.
Chance the offensive rebound. No on the putback. But inside, Nanny. Emerald Nanny with the putback, and Royal Crown leads by 2. Coleman. Oh, fakes the 3. Nice drive. And a foul. So Musa with the foul.
Number 22, Musa.
They've got their bigs in the game for the Lions here. As Marley Michelle Coleman to the stripe to shoot 2. As officials, we don't really worry too much about how many coaches are standing. Just call the ball game. That was one of my pet peeves. Nobody's worried about jerseys being tucked in, coaches in the box and standing, and that's me. That's just me. As Coleman, Example's knocked down some big free throws, man. Stepping to the line, ice in their vein, and we're tied at 70. Under 3 to go. Overtime. Here's Stevens. She hit a key. Oh.
Is there a 5-second count on grind session?
And a travel, so turnover. With the shot clock, I'm not real sure of that rule because I think it is after maybe you pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
AJ would be able to answer that for us. So a turnover for Royal Crown. Example's got to get the ball past half court.
Ooh, she didn't do it. She didn't do it.
And they didn't call it.
They missed it.
And they just missed it. It's an 8-second. They don't know that sometimes. And there's Musa the rebound. Ahead. Here's Bailey. Yes. Off the glass. And Royal Crown's back in front by a deuce. The officials are worried way too much about the people on Royal Crown's bench. Just call the game. Here's Coleman. Great defense. Mo Damon picking up that loose ball. 2 on the shot clock. They're not going to get a shot. Shot clock violation. But see, the girls over here for Royal Crown are just standing up cheering that great defensive effort, and the officials are telling them to sit down.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, Chance Berry with the basketball. Double high screen here. $10 on the shot clock. Chance has got to go. Here's Bailey on the drive. She traveled. And we're going to get 2 shots. They're going to say she was going up with that. And that's Coleman. Is she gone?
Yep.
That's 6 on 42.
That hurts.
So a big foul call there on Marley Michelle Coleman. So she is out of the game. As China Maxey. So they're saying she wasn't shooting the basketball, and it'll be out of bounds. We reset on the grind session. The fourth quarter is not an extension of the game, or the fourth quarter overtime is not an extension, and there's a turnover. So Steven on the defense, no foul.
Wow.
And we're tied again.
Tough take. Not saying a word. Not saying a word.
Haley's not going to say the O word twice or 3 times because that's double or triple O. Here's Chance Berry. What a great ball game. 5 on the shot clock. Chance for 3. No. Offensive rebound.
That hurts. Yep.
And a foul. So Nanny with the offensive rebound, and she was aggressive to go put that right back up. And China Maxey fouls her on the putback. And Nanny will go to the free throw line. Exactly a minute to play. On the grind session, the clock stops after a made basket under a minute.
Rebounding on this end has been a struggle, for example, the whole game.
Both teams have a full timeout as Nanny misses that first free throw. Both teams have a full timeout so that they can advance the basketball into play still now. Here's the second one, gets that one, and Royal Crown with a 1-point lead. 73-72. Mo Damon. She's going to run it here, no foul. You can be aggressive if you're Royal Crown. Oh, my.
I don't like
They've
that.
got her a chance with the rebound. Okay, so here we are in this situation again, Haley. If you shoot this, you're going to give.
You got to get the rebound.
Example's going to get it back. Time-wise, Example's going to get it back. Here's Nanny. She drives on the inside. Look at that footwork. Can't get it to go.
That hurts.
Musa.
That hurts.
Musa with the putback. And Chance is cramping up. Look at her. Score the basket. The foul is on Baptiste. Foul is on Baptiste. Bucket counted. So now we've got a 75-72 Royal Crown lead. Get her some pickle juice. Get her some pickle juice. We got to get McAllister's Deli as a sponsor and get some pickle juice out here.
Are we just hungry?
Mustard.
I did mustard.
Yeah, it's mustard, pickle juice. What else do they tell you to do for bananas? Is it banana?
Bananas, yep.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than a cramp. And I'll complain about being old and stretching at night and getting a cramp, and my son will say to me, Dad, I've never had a cramp in my life. I'm like, dude, are you serious? You've never?
Must be nice.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody doesn't cramp sometime, at least once. So Chance is going to have to come out of the game. So Beatam Yusa will go to the free throw line. She's a good free throw shooter. Now this is key because it's a one-possession game right now. If she misses it, it's a one-possession game. If she makes it, two-possession game, and we're 25 seconds to play. So it's one shot. I think she's got a good-looking shot, too. I'm saying she's knocking this throw down. She's got ice water in those veins.
Oh,
a little long.
Oh, no. You.
Look at this. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's off her foot.
No timeout was called. What are you replaying? Jump ball. Yeah, but that's a jump ball call. Yeah, but it's not out of bounds. It was jump ball. So it's a jump ball call, and it's possession lines. Now, example has to foul.
Yeah.
And they have 3 team fouls, so they will foul. And in overtime, it's 4. So it's going to be Royal Crown basketball. Chance Berry not in this basketball game. And Royal Crown just couldn't inbound the basketball because of the pressure from example. And it'll be example basketball. Now, if I'm Royal Crown, I'm fouling. I only have 1, and I don't give them a 3-point opportunity. I foul.
Well, you know where it's coming from.
Yeah, I foul. I foul
right here.
And make him bring it in bounds. Foul her.
Nope.
There's offensive rebound. 8 seconds. Timeout is called. So with 7.6 in the game, no shot clock, it'll be example basketball. Full timeout. That's all he has left. Royal Crown has 2 timeouts if they need them. Now, Royal Crown has 1 team foul. Do you, put your coaching hat on, do you foul the person that catches the ball? We were talking about this last night in the lobby. Are you a foul coach or play it out coach?
Well, you know they're drawing up a play.
Yep.
So you want to stop the momentum. I'm fouling.
You're fouling? How about come out in the zone? They haven't played zone all game.
Not with how well Mo's shooting the ball.
Okay. So here's the risk now. 7.6. Somebody's going to shoot fairly quick.
Yeah.
So do you risk fouling that person that's just going to yank a 3 from way downtown and you get 3 free throws?
With the way the refs have been calling the game, probably not.
Yeah, okay. So there's a whole lot going into just 7.6 seconds, right?
A lot. And I think I've seen more 3-point fouls today than I have in a very long time.
Yeah. So, yeah, what would Matt do? Does Matt foul?
He's a fouler.
He's a fouler?
He's a fouler.
All right, Maddie, I'm with you. Now, I don't know why. Okay, they get it over there. I thought it would be over here, but they're going to get it over there. See, whoever catches the ball, I foul. I've got to foul whoever catches the basketball and then make them forget the play he just drew up.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
And then there's Shania for 3. No, Musa the rebound. And is Royal Crown going to hang on? And they do. Royal Crown gets out of here. Woo! I need to take a deep breath. Royal Crown escapes with a victory. Chanceberry on the bench, that final possession. I think if you're example, you got what you wanted. Shania with the basketball and a three-point shot. I know they're disappointed, but that was a heck of a basketball game. Woo! 75-72, our final. And that means Royal Crown will advance to take on Fort Erie tomorrow at 2:45. Wow, that was a good one to Haley.
Thank you.
Great job, ladies. Survive and advance. Didn't Jimmy Valvan? Who made that famous saying there, huh?
I don't know.
Great job, Coach. Survive and advance. We said it in our open that I hate that somebody has to lose a game like that. 75-72. Richard is going to go talk to somebody, but our Final Four is set for tomorrow, and we are chalk. The 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4 seed, all winners here today. So if your bracket was chalk, I don't remember what I did. I only filled it out about 2 hours ago, and I don't remember what it was.
2 hours?
Well, 4 hours ago?
8 maybe? It was before we started.
You know what that is right there? My birthday. Almost yours, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Richard, he's with the Chanceberry.
All right, I'm here at player of the game, Chanceberry. I said, so I'm going to give you a little secret juice, okay? You got to get some coconut water. You got to stay away from the Gatorades. Look, I'm putting you on, okay? You got to have some mustard before the game, all right? So whoever's mama, was that your mama over behind the bench? Okay, whoever's mama that was completely right. You got to have some pickle juice or some mustard to get that out. But, hey, well, you're going to have to because you're a ball player, hey, and you're very good. So, listen, 16 of 14, that's how you're feeling?
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling.
So during the game, I mean, it's a game of runs. It's probably one of the best games ever go down in the girls' division. It might go down as the best game ever. What was going through your head late in the game?
I was just trying to win. They were talking a lot. They were talking crazy, and my pride wasn't letting me have it. I wasn't trying to go home.
I got you. Well, listen, great job. Get you some pickle juice or some mustard. All right, get them cramps out. Hey, and then who's wanting to put this on? You got me? Okay, here we go. Right here, player of the game.
She needs to go get a pickle and dip it in mustard and have a pickle with some mustard on it. And Royal Crown advances. And there it is. Now, they're not quite excited as some of the other girls and some of the other teams.
Well, coming off World Championship, I think maybe they expect
This was a business trip?
This was a business trip.
All right. So Royal Crown advances. And that's going to do it for us. Did you have fun? How did we do here today? Yeah? Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah? You had fun?
I think so.
You did great.
Thanks.
I think you did great. And only thing you have to learn is not to use the O word in the second quarter of a ball game.
I know.
You know.
Last game of the day.
Last game of the day, using that O word when it was like 25-24 or something. Anyway, that's going to wrap things up for us here at the Sports Center in Owensboro. A great first day of action. We've got 2 boys games, 2 girls games coming your way tomorrow. We want to thank everybody involved. Chris, great job as always. And we get started at 2:45 tomorrow. AJ, Cullen, Richard, everybody right here on the Grind Session YouTube channel and Tanager Sports. Thanks for watching tonight. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Have a good rest of your night.